Hello, my name's Marty, Maher from Gratian Properties, and welcome to our February market update. Well, February is the time of year where all the figures from 2021 get collated and then presented to the market. So we're going to touch on those in this report and also look forward to what's possibly going to happen this year. So we all know 2021 was an amazing year for real estate. The capital gains across all areas was significant. The Melbourne metropolitan market rose at the median at 18.9%. and was exceeded by the regional markets, which rose 27%. Again, because it's a median figure, there's some areas that exceeded that, and it's quite a dramatic result. So there's three main factors that were driving this. The first was lifestyle change. We found a lot of people, when they were locked down at home for extended periods, they had nothing else to do except evaluate their lives, and then they decided to act on it. A lot of people had planned to do this in the future, but had decided to escalate their plans now because they don't know what life's going to throw up, like COVID. So we saw a lot of action from that angle. That led into FOMO, which is fear of missing out. As we're very comfortable following the herd, and when people started to move and started to buy, people see prices going up, and they all started to join in. And it started with the regional markets, and then as people looking to get out of the cities, and then the metropolitan markets joined in from there, and it went right throughout the year with a lot of people just jumping on because they thought prices would keep going. The third one that fueled all this was cheap money, and with interest rates as low as they are, a lot of people evaluate these decisions by their repayments. They simply work out, can they afford the repayments, and with cheap money, that fuels these decisions and also directly impacts house price rises. So it was fascinating to watch for the coalface, but they were the three main factors. So that leads us into 2022. What's likely to happen this year? Well, we don't like making firm predictions because who could have predicted what happened last year? But let's look at the probabilities. So we need to go slightly back to late last year when, between the end of lockdown and Christmas, there's a lot of stock came onto the metropolitan markets, and that eased FOMO because buyers all of a sudden had a fair bit of choice, and we would expect that to continue. Overall, we're probably going to see a much more balanced market with the rate of appreciation to level off. We still think there'll be some appreciation because it's quite an active market, but it will level off at the rates that we've seen last year because it's not sustainable. The other thing is there'll be a lot of distractions this year. Last year, that people locked down, had nothing else to think about but sitting on the net and looking at the websites and deciding the lifestyle change. This year, we've got the kids back to school, we're going to be going to the footy, we've got an election, we've got the normality of life all kicking in to distract us from ourselves. So we think that will have a leveling effect on the market and back to a balanced market. So I hope you found that informative. If we can be of any assistance in any real estate matter, feel free to call us. We'd love to hear from you. You can contact us on the following numbers.